Hi everybody, it's Lynn here, the Swan Effect mum. I'm in my daughter's bedroom today because my other daughter's sleeping in the living room, so I'm giving her a bit of peace and quiet. Just thought I'd pop on really quickly just to let you know that I've got a podcast and I've had it for a while, but I was doing it via my phone on the Anchor app, which is really, really good. And if you're a starter, then it's definitely recommended. I'm not being sponsored by them at all, by the way, but I just was interested in podcasting. I love listening to them, so I thought I'd give it a go and see how it went. So it's just a case of speaking into your phone. So I was just talking into the phone, adding some intros and music and things, and it was fine, but it really wasn't what I wanted to do full time. I wanted to reach out to mums and dads or anyone that has anything to do with bringing up children, and I've been reaching out to mums on Instagram. I do an Instagram live weekly called Coffee and Chat, and it's been going really well. I've got different mums every week, and we just sit with a coffee, because I like a coffee, and just have a chat about things. Sometimes it's just about lockdown, about life, about children, about work, whichever. It's just easy flowing and it's lovely. And I just thought that would be a great name for my podcast. So I've kind of renamed the podcast. It's now the Swan Effect Mums Coffee and Chat, which is going to be bi-weekly. So I'm going to do it every 2 weeks because I want to keep this going for as long as I can. And I'm back in work in September, and I just think it'll be easier for me. I kind of had a break because, one, I was just trying to get my head around how all this worked. And two, I got a microphone for my birthday. So I've now got all the equipment and I'm ready to go. I have bagged my first mum on Monday. So really what I've come on to tell you is, if you're not following me on my podcast, then please do. It's going to be from now on interviews with parents. And my first one is my friend Jenny. She introduced me to my partner Phill. Well, she said she didn't mean to plan it, but we know she did. She has 2 children. She's a stay-at-home mum. She started her business just before the lockdown. It's an outdoor Nordic walking business, and it was doing so well, and then lockdown happened. So we're going to be talking a bit about that. She also had, she got pregnant 6 months after having her first. She planned that. So we're going to talk about that, how there's a 15-month gap and what the struggles were with that and what the pros and cons were to that. We're going to talk about how she was English speaking and her partner was fluent Welsh, and all his family were fluent Welsh. So she learned Welsh very, very quickly. I was really proud of how quickly she did that. But she's bringing up her children bilingually as well. So I'm going to talk about that with her as well. There's so many things I could talk to her about. I'm going to try and narrow it down to 45 minutes. But we haven't spoken to each other for ages, so it'll probably go on and on. So yeah, if you are interested in things like that, in mum podcasts, then please follow me. I'm on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, Google Podcasts. It's pretty much across everywhere. So it's the Swan Effect Mums Coffee and Chat podcast. If you can't find me through those, then just go on my website, www.theswaneffectmum.com, and look at podcasts, and it'll take you to the link for Spotify, I think, on my website. But also, if you are interested in having a chat to me, then please message me. You can either message me here on the comment section or via my website. And I'd love to speak to so many different people about so many different things. I've got a sleep therapist I'm going to speak to who specialises in children's sleep. I've got another lady who's been experiencing milk allergy with her baby, so they're having to change what they eat because they're breastfeeding. I've got another lady who I'm doing a blog for at the moment about postnatal depression and how she's come out of that. I've got a stay-at-home mum. I'm going to be chatting to a full-time working mum who I will be able to relate to. There's going to be different types of people I'd love to speak to as well. So if you think you have a story to tell, it can be about your pregnancy, it could be about your birth, or about the 4th trimester, about bringing up babies, bringing up toddlers, bringing up teenagers, bringing up primary school age teenagers. I'd love to speak to some mums about teenagers. I don't think that's going to happen though, because teenagers are very private, and I think parents would feel they were, I don't know, intruding on their privacy maybe. But I will try my best. I have got nieces and nephews. I might see if I can get my sister to talk to me. But yeah, I'm hoping to reach as many people as I can. Like I say, if you'd love to listen, then I'd love to let you know, have you following me. Definitely. It's a new thing, a new venture. It's more of a hobby. So I just really enjoy doing it. I love talking to people. Lockdown's been very lonely, and I'm hoping I can help other mums and parents listen in when they're washing up, listen in when they're walking, listen in when they're having a bath, going for a run, whatever, just to let them know that they're not alone. That's one of the things I've realised having a mum account, is that you're not alone. There is always someone going through what you're going through. So have a look, have a listen. If you do like what you listen, don't forget to hit follow. If you like what you're listening to, don't forget to rate me, because that'll bring me up higher on the podcast list, which would be great, because I think I'm like right in the bottom at the minute. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channels. I'm going to try and do most of them via Zoom. And if I have the permission of the parent, I'm going to share them onto this channel. If not, then obviously I've got to respect that and put that just on my podcast. Anyway, thanks very much for listening, everyone. I hope you're all okay, and take care.